Hello folks and welcome to a new game for us. This one's called Nodebuster and it's weird and I absolutely am in love with it. I don't know what's going on, but this game is super strange. There's no directions. You just kind of figure things out and it works. All right, so I'm gonna click on new game here. I know I'm gonna delete my author one, it's okay. We're gonna go in here and we start off here with just this. And you can see that we need to, we can't do anything with that. The power is there. You can see 0/1 and then we have 0 of these up here. Those are our bits, which are our red resources dropped by red enemies. We'll take a look at that in a moment, but let's go ahead and click on breach here and see what the heck happens. Now we start off with just this little square and a bunch of dancing red squares or spinning red squares all around. And basically our job is to just try to smash them to bits if we can. And if you can do it 2 at a time, you get an increased score. So you can see that there's like 4% done and I am losing health rapidly here. That's okay. So I smashed 2 of them and I'm just going to click on new session and we're going to keep going here for a sec. The game has a slow build. It's an incremental game, sort of, but not really. It's weird. I told you, it's a weird game and I don't really know how to describe it. We'll see in a little bit here, hopefully. It gets to be... there's no numbers or anything, but it feels very Severance-esque to me. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. There we go. All right. I'm going to go home here. And when we get home, you can see that now we can afford to increase our damage. So we can do that. And then because we did that, we have this whole resource tree that opens up. We can increase our health. We can increase the spawn rate of the red guys, and then we can also connection buster attacks 5% more damage if it's in that area with multiples of them. I'm going to increase our health first because I think that's important. And again, that opens up more stuff. And you can see they only light up as a green color when you can afford it. So I can afford this one. I can also afford more of those. So I'm going to do that. And again, it branches off. But now we have everything set there. So I'm going to click on breach again. There's no clicking or anything. You're just hovering your mouse over these different spots to do the things that it's asking you to do. And we're just going to try to keep destroying these things as quick as possible, hoping that we can get some bonuses, but who knows? We do get points for just destroying 1s and 2s, but if we can do something like that, come on, give me another one. Go. Yeah. Oh. Okay. But you see, there's these little red triangle things. They drop off and try to collect those because I think it gives you more points, but I'm not really sure. I think it does, but I'm not positive. I'm going to go in and add more of that and more health. And the more health we have means the longer we can stay in here and play the game itself. So we don't have to keep going back and forth here quite as quick. You can see our strength now is good enough for the little squares that we can get 1 hits. But we're just going to have to keep spinning our wheels here and grinding out a little bit. But again, this is not like an incremental clicker game or an auto clicker game. There is active things you have to do, and it does matter if you do them or not. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It's a weird game. It's super weird. Oh, come on. Let me get all 3 of those guys. Oh, ran out of life. But we did get more stuff there, so that's good. So I'm going to increase... Let's see. This costs... 3? Yeah. Now that one also costs 3 to upgrade that. This one's all 4 to increase our max health, which I'll do there. And there are max levels you can get of all this stuff. But right now, we're just going to try to increase our health a bit, I think, along with our weapon status so that we can get something maybe a little better. There we go. And I don't know if there's really any real need for doing this, but again, it feels very Severance-esque where I'm just going through. I don't know why we're doing what we're doing. I would love to know all the reasons why in Severance, but as we're going through here, we're just kind of going and trying to find shapes that feel right. I know that sounds weird, but that's what Severance is. There's little patterns that they try to find. It's just what feels right, and that's what we're currently doing as well. So we're going to try that. We'll increase our spawn rate, and we are... Oh, I can't afford that. Okay. But our damage is 5 out of 15. We're going to go back into the breach. And also, if you take a look on the top left-hand side, our XP is going up. We're at 70. And it looks like every time we smash one of these things, we're getting 2. So that's a plus. We just need to try to do it a little faster, hopefully. And I'm just trying to see if I can get like these guys where I can get both of them in one shot. Now the squares are starting to get a little bit bigger, so we're not going to be able to one-shot them for much longer, I don't think. There, see, like we can't one-shot that, but we did get those. Oh, we got a level up. Did you see that yellow pop up there? We did get a level up. What are we leveled up to? And I don't know what that SP is, but we got one of those. Let's go back home and see what we got. So if I go over to upgrades, there's nothing there. And SP is limited resource obtained by leveling up. I'm assuming what happens is as this tree expands out, we'll be able to spend the SP on different upgrades for our research tree, but we just haven't gotten there yet. So I'm going to upgrade our visible area there along with our drop bits, try to get that going. And then I guess we'll upgrade our life there. Again, more time is better. So we're going to go in and just start smashing up more cubes, seeing if we can get more of these things out of there. And ooh, oh, I missed that one. Could have got two. But we're just going to keep smashing them up and seeing what we can do. Come on. Yeah. Come on. You see those little triangles left behind? We got to collect those because they give us more of the bits that we can use to spend on different things for the game. So I just want to make sure I collect those to the best of my ability here. There we go. We collected 38. Now that was a huge step up from where we were before. So we're gonna go back home, see what we can spend that on. Up here, we have a firewall. This one is repair tool. Regenerates 0.1% or 0.1 points of our health. Yeah, that sounds worth it. Do that. We'll do that. And this guy in the yellow is maxed out. You can see when we hover over, it's maxed. It's only that +1. Over there, I don't know where we're going here, but that's okay. It doesn't matter where we're going. We just kind of want to smash things up and see what we can do. Now, this game does have levels. There are bosses. There is all kinds of stuff happening here. But again, the game doesn't describe any of it. It lets you kind of figure it out on your own, or if you're watching me, you can watch me figure it out on my own. But yeah, we kind of went through here and are just smashing red cubes and destroying them and gaining XP for doing so. Where does that XP go? Well, it just goes into more upgrades to smash more cubes. But again, this is not an idle clicker. It's not a it's not an idle game. It's not a clicky game. There is a purpose behind all of this stuff. It just becomes more clear later down the road. So it's kind of a weird one, but I dig it. And you see we have our first color that's not the red coming out. That's a purple color. And that guy is actually a boss. So we have to do some work with that, but we gathered up a whole bunch more stuff. So we're gonna go back here. We'll take some firewall, and what's that one do? Restore +1 health on killing an enemy. I need 100 for that, but that's fantastic. We're definitely gonna do that. Let's increase our strength here. And we'll get a bigger one of those. I think that works. So we're just gonna keep going through here and hopefully knocking out as many of these squares as possible and doing it as quickly as possible. There's no clicking I'm doing. There's no timing when these things go. It's just, you gotta have your spot there. And it happens at, it seems like a regular interval, but I don't know that. I haven't like timed it out or seen if anything actually lines up perfectly here. Here we go. Come on, guys. There we go. And we're up to 25% on this current round. The purple guy is coming back in. And I want to see what happens to our health when we get the purple guy. Yeah, see our health gets just demolished when we hit the purple guy. All right, so we're going to go home. I really want to get this one where we kill something, goes away. That guy, we don't know what that is. Ooh, a magnet. That's fun. There's lots of stuff. We just need to be able to afford more here. I'm going to... Sure, we'll do that. Giant Slayer. Damage. 50% damage against bosses. That's nice. All right, let's go ahead back into the breach and figure out what we can do here. So let's go back and talk about. I got this game just the other over the weekend, I think, during right around Easter time-ish, maybe like a few days before, it was on sale for like $2. So that's awesome. But my goodness, I've sunk a lot of time into this. This is this like great mindless fun that feels like it has real purpose, and I haven't gotten all the way through the game, but it's not a long one, I'll tell you that. The research tree is pretty quick. You can see that we unlocked a lot. It's not like when I'm playing Minor Tree and it takes like 700 years to unlock all the things in the research tree. This one, we unlock stuff rapidly and often. And as we unlock more and more, it gets more and more interesting. Different things start coming out. We can do different things with all these. You'll see. But it's going to get there. And let me know if you're into something like this, because I don't know if this is a game that everybody's going to like or not like, or whatever. We're going to keep going with this one because I want to get to that 100 bits so that we can get to the life regen thing that we saw there. And again, it's just very fun to move around here. But yeah, I saw this on sale on Steam for a sale. It was like $2, maybe like $2.50, something ridiculously low priced. I grabbed it and I haven't stopped playing it since I got it. I've played a couple other games. There's one I'm really excited about that I'm gonna have I'm gonna make a longer term series. This one will not be a series, but there's gonna be several lines of stuff for that one because it's just so interesting. It's about airplanes and stuff, and build airplanes and transport. Oh, it's just so much fun. We'll get there soon, but I'm really digging this one right now. I'm just trying to figure out what all these things do, what they mean, why they exist, and it's very fun to just kind of move around and see if we can get all of this stuff figured out, which I most definitely do not have it all figured out. Oh, I got a 3-1 there. All right, let's go ahead home. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna unlock that one. Oh, look at the branch that opened up. All right, so we got a sapper. So when we hit an enemy, we restore health, but I don't have the points to do that. This guy here is better endurance, so we increase our max health. Speaking of our health, we should increase that a whole bunch. And we're gonna do that. This guy, oh, we can do lots with that. Okay, cool. Hopefully we'll get to being able to beat a boss here shortly. Again, you gotta give it time to unlock the research to be able to do some of the things, but it's very entertaining to sit there and smash these cubes. Mindless fun. But you do have to kind of like prioritize things and make sure you have them figured out where you want them to be and why you want them to be where they are. There's just so much going on in what is really a simple looking game. Like putting a translucent box over red spinning boxes does not sound entertaining, but my goodness, is it entertaining. Oh, can I get a 3? Yeah. And you see our health is staying full right now because every time we smash one of these things, we gain back another point. So I'm going to try to get that guy. Come on, we need some more points. And we're getting smashed up with the bad guy there. That's okay. All right, we gathered up 118 in that round there. All right, that's cool. Let's increase our, oh, I wanted to max that out real bad, but that's okay. Spawn rate will bring up. So we're almost maxed. We're not even close to maxed out on that. My bad. But we're maxed out on our health. Okay. What's that guy up there? Ooh, we got some boss guard. So we defend against that. This one is more armor overall. All right, we'll take a look and see what these do. All right, come on. There we go. So yeah, I don't know if this is the most fun thing in the world to watch or not, but like even if you just mute me and just watch the things spin around the screen, like I could do this all day long. I don't know why, but it tickles the right parts of my brain, and I'm rather enjoying just smashing all these blocks up, especially when I can get big combos. Which I don't know if that actually matters or not, but it makes me feel good when I can get like 3 or 4 of them. My max I've gotten is 4 so far, of the red block, should I say. And once we eventually beat this boss here, there'll be some more things that happen with all of this, but that's going to need to wait a little bit longer to come to fruition here. You can see our hits are definitely stronger. There we go. The boss was defeated. Prestige 1 is unlocked. We got one of these little star guys, and we gathered up a whole bunch of these. So we're going to go home here. And we will max that out. Okay. What do we want to do next? Let's... We'll do that. Increase the spawn rate, I think, is going to be the play here. It's maxed. All right. And then you get to choose what level of prestige. When we go into prestige 2, and you can see there's a little question there. But basically, I think what it does is you can see all the squares here. It comes in with some smaller ones. So we definitely have, I think, zoomed out our view a little bit. So when we get to a boss next, it should be a little bit different. And you can see that we definitely have... some bigger cubes coming in here. But there we go. That's what we're looking for. Able to bunch a whole bunch of these at once. You can see they are stronger as well, so it takes longer to knock them out, but it does work. I'm going to just do that round again, and then we'll figure out if we want to buy some more upgrades, but I want to be able to afford all the things first, so we'll do that, and we'll figure out where we're going from there. Yeah. Oh, there's a really good one there a second ago. Come on. Yes. Again, it's very Severance-esque, where you just do things and they just kind of feel right. So you just move there, and yeah, it's very odd. All right, so we got that. And when I go to upgrades, nothing happens there. When we click on this, it says unlock new prestige levels. You beat the boss, blah, blah, blah. And it increases both enemy stats and the resources gained. So yeah, it makes everything tougher, but better too. And that's the part that's like super interesting on this game, is there's lots of ways to play and lots of ways to be successful. And you can change the prestige to whatever you want. Once you have it unlocked enough, you can go and just, if you want easy, quick, fun time, you can do that. If you want something that's more difficult, you can do that. There's lots of ways to play. Oh, that was a good one. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if I'm not talking at all. I could just watch this all day long. It's absolutely fascinating and fun to watch. I love the art style of the game. I love that it's like old school computer, like it feels like 70s computers, with it being very pixelated, but still oddly detailed. Like, it's an interesting mix of a whole bunch of stuff. All right, we're gonna go home here. Let's see, what do we want to do? So upgrade that, and that's already what we're at. We'll start it up at level 2 again, or prestige level 1. There we go. We're just trying to take out as much stuff as we can in one shot, because they do get stronger as the time goes on. So there, we're starting to get stronger guys already. Boom. Boom. Oh yeah, come on. All right, well, we're moving through here. We're gonna keep going with this session, and I'm only gonna play for another few minutes here, at least recording wise. I'm gonna stop the recording and I'm gonna continue to play because it's fun. But I'd like to try to get that other boss out of there if we can, but I don't know if that's gonna be a realistic possibility or not. And we're just moving through, knocking these things out to the best of our ability. And our boss man is coming. We ran out of life already. All right, let's go home here. Let's see what we can upgrade here. So we already got that, but we can upgrade this bad boy pretty easily. Expensive, like really expensive, 150 to upgrade that, but now we're gonna upgrade there. Yeah, we'll upgrade that one as well, and now we can zoom out. We have even more stuff we can do. We have self-repair, that's up there, that's SP1, so we regenerate 4 health a second, and then this one is a big heart. It increases us up there, so I'm going to use that guy. And now we have this other one, which is a scaling regeneration. It requires a lot of stuff, but we can go through. So let's just take a look and see what this one does, and then we'll call it a day. But we'll go through and just see what all we can knock out here. All right. Uh-oh, we're already getting tougher ones in here. You can see our life has remained full because we're getting stuff back every time we kill these things. And we're just going to keep trying to stay up to date with these things. Oh boy. Those hits are devastating to us when we get the full weight of that thing behind us. You can see we are generating life back here. Yeah, boss man didn't go away, but that's what we have there. So I'm going to go back home and you can see, again, we can zoom out and see all these. You have to zoom in to where you want to go. But this thing will eventually fill up with all kinds of different stuff. But that's going to be a story for another time. Folks, thanks for joining me for this new game. Let me know if you want to see more because I'm kind of into it. But I don't want to make more videos onto it if you don't want to hear me talk or if you don't want to see more of the game. But let me know what's up and I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.